in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Trucks through the defender. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on. A great...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air. It's Morris. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out. He's got some space. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. The ball spotted at the 17. He would have been better off just taking a knee. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 play. Brings up third down.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Morris. Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Touchdown, Dogs. There was no stopping him. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the first down. Stop out of the 39, but good enough for a first down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, Michigan 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
He's running out of time here. Down he goes, a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Michigan 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
No, kick it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty mark. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? That's a design quarterback keeper.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback...
The pass is intercepted. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. he better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia 42.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 14 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Now it's 2nd down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass this time. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Morris. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down inside the 15. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for the passing game.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Georgia 49, Michigan.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 14, set to kick off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Receiver makes the catch. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Dropping back, it's Morris. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Goes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Georgia now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Michigan, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, back to pass. It's Morris. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time, and now it's 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Contact as he let the ball go. He pulls it in for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Morris. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Gives it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage.